and it was about John Stones and being England's at this point our premier centre defender. I was really thinking, having a conversation with one of my mates, and thinking John Stones might be a generational English defender. And hear me out when I say that. In terms of John Stones as a career, of course, his resume is unrivaled. He's won so many trophies, Premier League after Premier League, FA Cups, League Cups. Of course, won one Champions League with Man City as well. But he's been a constant in the England side for years now. Once he came in, he hasn't really been out of the England squad, even when he wasn't always starting for Man City. And I guess that's also something for us to consider as well. Even though he's one of England's more premier centre defenders, he's never really felt like he's been that number one main centre back for Man City. Whether he's been alongside Ruben Dias or Laporte or even Company before him, it always felt like Stones was a complement to one of those players, and he's not the main centre back, if you know what I mean. But of course, to be able to be at this level for this long, he's a very talented player, and I think he must have been in the England squad for a good 7 years by this point. Surely a good 7 years. Of course, he's been a part of the England squad in all of the tournaments, I believe, that since 2018, as far as I know. He was in the 18 World Cup. She was in the 2020 Euros. Yeah, and he's been in this Euros as well and the World Cup. Yeah, I'm sure he's been in every tournament, which speaks to his quality, because I'm thinking before him, who was really our centre backs, that were playing like that? Who was it? Gary Cahill, a good defender on his day, to be fair. But John Stones is a far better player, and before John Stones, we're going back to the Rio Ferdinands and John Terrys in terms of England generational defenders. If we're being honest, we've got this article here, defines Man City's build-up. It's an old one, to be fair, but we see him in his key positions in this article, and he's just able to always receive the ball, always dictate play. And even this past season, we've seen him jump, kind of walk into that midfield role and at times accompany Rodri in deep midfield and act as another body there, because he's more than capable on the ball. Even not even in terms of being good on the ball as a defender, he's good on the ball in general. And we've seen it. We've seen it for Man City. I would be really curious to know what you guys think of John Stones. Do you think he's a generational England defender? Because I'm thinking, if he's the best England defender we've had since Rio and Terry retired, they probably retired from international football, over 10 years ago. So if he's the best centre back we've had in 10 years, doesn't that kind of make him generational? I don't think he's a generational world talent, because, like I said, of course he's been at Man City and he's accomplished a lot, but he's never been that main defender. I'm talking more for England as a national team. So I would be, like I said, really, really keen to see what you guys' thoughts on that. Yeah, will be interesting. But let me